Here we go.
We cannot replace him.
Addicted to champagne.
I think I'm a special one.
And it's live.
In memory of Messi. Whatever.
Wow.
I'm so happy.
You know, I'm still coming down emotionally from all this.
You know, like, I was going to be mad at you today because of your fraudulent production. But, dude, I forgive you. I'm running this 1 week high.
The episode is gone. I had, like... So, for those who so desperately love our voices in their ears... we had a episode last week that we did in person, and it, like, was good. It was a good episode. I edited it and everything. I thought I uploaded it. I think I know where the issue came from, and it's because I did a software update on my computer, and it's gone. The file is gone.
You're the issue.
I am the issue.
Once again. But you know what? I forgive you. Because, what is today? Day number 4 of Messi being world champion? Well, it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, day number 4. Yeah. And I'm still riding this high. Like, literally nothing can make me sad. Or ruin my mood. Because it's over, it's finished, it's done.
My TikTok has been just flooded with Messi in Argentina. That feels so good.
Rightfully so. Wait, so that means because last week's episode was fucked, this is the first time they've seen my drip.
True.
Argentina drip.
Yeah, you haven't taken it off, have you?
I literally have not. I've slept in it, I've showered in it, I've worked out in it, I've
so much has happened.
I'm crazy.
So much has happened. We had the end of Field Fairies. We were depressed talking about that last week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did talk a lot of shit.
The World Cup finished. Duh.
That wanker was in the room for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was there, too.
This is just like
and we talked about the World Cup bracket.
This is like a somber episode, just because I was so hyped up, energized, like on crack for a whole month. And now I have like my days back. My mind is back.
And now I'm thinking about Brighton versus Charlton in the League Cup next week.
Why does he laugh like that? Why does Alexis McAllister laugh like that?
It's okay. Messi is his savior. He was getting bullied and called a ginger, but Messi told him to stop, and now
they
no
all are
call him a ginger.
Messi's dogs. It's so funny.
Did you see like DePaul was on the bus standing?
I was going to bring that up.
Sit down.
Moves his neck. So he didn't even say a word. Moved his neck.
It's literally his dad.
It's like when your dad's about to hoe you.
That's literally the shit. Or like when you're out at like some family event and your mom like looks at you and you're finished.
Yeah, because you're on your phone.
It's okay. They ought to treat him like that. Okay, I was thinking like low-key, and this is just because this is how they did it on the SDS podcast for this episode of like winning the World Cup, was like almost just going about it like chronologically throughout the game. Like, what are the major events you remember, and like at different time points?
Okay,
like how you felt.
So, for me, I'm gonna go through my day. My girlfriend was gonna sleep over. She wanted to, and I said, "Okay, you can, but you have to wake up and watch the World Cup with me because I'm gonna like go somewhere else and watch it with other people." And she's like, "Okay, I'll watch it with you." It's like, great, this is good. I wake up at like 8:30. I'm just in front of the TV, and I'm like, "Hey, the World Cup's starting. Like, get up, let's watch." And she was just in bed. I'm like, "All right, whatever, I'll watch it." And I am loud as dick because I think Messi got the ball like 3 times and like didn't do anything. It's maybe 30 seconds into the game, and I'm hyped. I'm Argentinian.
Yeah.
Woke her up, and then she showed up, and we watched together. But that was the beginning of the game. I was so energized. I wasn't scared. I was shitting myself. When did I like really get scared? Oh, it was like the 4th pass. It was just like, I think it was Otamendi. He passed it back to like
El Dibu. I was
Yeah.
like, please, nothing stupid.
Well,
Please, nothing stupid.
they kept
please, nothing stupid.
zinging it at him. Every back pass was
So hard.
rifled into him.
I was literally shitting myself. I was like, bro, he's gonna make a mistake. He's gonna pull a Carius. He's gonna pull. Well, like Lloris did that, no? In 2018, where he just like let
he
the ball
just
go
rolled it.
past.
No, I think he rolled it to. No, that. What am I thinking?
That's Carius.
He rolled
Carius
it
is the one he rolls. I feel like Lloris is one where he's like literally just trying to like pass the ball, like hold on to the ball.
I'm not sure.
But whatever, I was like
Ugo.
shitting myself, but it's okay because El Dibu is literally miles clear of Ugo. Ugo is not good. He's not good with his feet. He's not a good shot stopper. He's not good in pens. He's not good at football. I don't know who gave this man a football career. He doesn't deserve it. Griezmann should have the armband. Ugo doesn't do shit. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So that was the beginning. And then when was the... I actually want to pull up, okay, France versus Argentina. I want to know, like, when the timestamps were.
I'm trying to look at our previous texts.
I like, didn't text at all. I barely
I
talked
put my
during the game.
phone on Do Not Disturb because I didn't know if someone would be, like, ahead of me or not.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't want that to get in the way of anything. So
All
yeah,
I know
I was off my phone for a while.
I was pissed because, and we talked about this before on the podcast, the semifinal, McAllister and Messi were on the same side, and it was, like, cool because they were linking
Yeah.
up. But then this game they weren't, and I was like low-key pissed because they weren't linking. But then like Messi almost started playing like
He was
in
everywhere.
the middle, more so in the middle. He just plays any. That's the thing. Okay, I want to talk about this because people were like some other football podcasts I was watching were always like before the game in the previews, were like all France have to do is stop Messi, and obviously that's easier said than done, right? But I think like even if you have just crazy man marking on Messi, it's impossible to mark him because he doesn't play a position. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just have, like, your fullback sit on him if he's playing right wing. Because he'll just, like, go where the CDM is. He'll just go hang out with, like, fucking Enzo in the back.
I mean,
having a
those
conversation with
players
Romero.
are so much fun to watch where they just, like, drop in, like, you get the ball, play it to someone else. And, like,
Yeah,
you didn't have
yeah.
to do that, but, like, you just wanted
Yeah.
to touch the ball. I
Yeah.
love that. Neymar does that. Hazard used to do it.
And it's just, like, it's impossible to mark him because he's, like, he'll go from right wing to up play a number 9, and then he'll drop to a 10, he'll drop to a 6, and then... Yeah, it was insane.
I'm
Anyway.
getting excited again.
I remember the ball to Di Maria. This is like when the pen was happening. Like the ball to Di Maria was sick. Like it was a crazy play, but it was kind of overshot. And then when he did
Messi,
Koundé,
yeah,
I
Messi
think.
just like kept like doing that the whole game. He just
Yeah.
he
He
kept
kept
thinking
pinging the
about
ball.
wide to Di Maria. It was like that felt so good. It's like they had 100 chemistry together. It
I
was
know.
so nice
It felt
to
like
watch.
that's the shit they used to do with like Suarez, like him,
Yeah.
Suarez, and Neymar, where they would make these overlapping runs and they go 1-2, and then Messi would first touch, dink it over to one of them.
I love it.
But then, and was it Koundé? No, it was Dembele. I'm stupid.
It was Dembele.
When Di Maria
like a
did Dembele,
dumbass.
when
I
he did
jumped.
him, I literally fell over, and then he fouled him, and then I was like, "Pen!" I'm like yelling like crazy, and we had some of my family friends come watch. I wasn't with them, but it was like the parents,
Yeah.
and I've never seen my dad and his dad was like get that amped for a game in my life, especially because like the family is South American, like they're Colombian, so it was just like, which also I was thinking is like low-key friendly fire because you can't support El Dibu because he literally owns your nation, and he owns Yerry Mina. Anyway, that's besides the point. Everyone was going crazy, and the pen happened, and you know, like statistically, Messi is one of the best pen takers in the world. But always,
But no,
man,
I can't watch, man. I just think I know.
I always feel like
the
he's going to miss.
flashbacks.
I
have
always
the
feel like
flashbacks.
he's going to miss. Yes,
Yeah.
I literally see 2015, 2016, 20, everything. Like, I always see it, man, and it
Yeah.
fucking makes me shit myself.
I didn't watch the first pen.
But also, and I want to talk about Messi's pens. Have you noticed he's, like, completely changed his pen run-up? He does
Nope.
the stutter. He like, stops.
I, mean, I think
you know
that
what
was really
I mean?
only for the final because against the Croats, he ripped through there. He just ripped.
Yeah,
the
but
ball
in the final, both times, he did the stutter, and it worked. And it wasn't like one of those stupid hops. Like, he just, like,
Yeah.
did, like, a regular
He just
stutter almost.
froze Lloris twice.
And in the pen shootout, he did it like crazy because Lloris like literally went the other way and he like stuttered so hard that Lloris had a chance to go
I
back
thought
the other way,
Messi
and he
threw
still-
because Lloris like went back. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
finished.
Anyway, yeah. But then the first pen happened. I like look at my phone just for some banter, and of course there's like Mo saying it wasn't a pen and all these things.
No, definitely a pen. As soon
It
as the
was
ball got
definitely a
played, I got excited. I just love Angel Di Maria. I found out that's my brother's favorite player. He told me the other day. I was like, what?
What?
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
the Arsenal fan like you?
No, he used to be a racist Chelsea fan. Just kidding. He wasn't racist, but Chelsea fans are racist. And then he like didn't keep up with football, and now he's an AC Milan fan. So I he
That's
knows.
not bad.
But I
That's
bought him the third kit, the AC Milan third kit.
Uh-huh.
It's green. But when the ball got played, I was excited. Or any time, like, I don't think I sat down for the match during the first half. I stand up, I see Dembele coming. I kind of just had a feeling Dembele would do something stupid. Dembele, disaster class on Sunday.
Yeah.
Dives in, gets beat. All I'm yelling is fall over, fall over, fall over, fall over. Like, I don't want to see a cutback. I don't care. Everyone's talking about, the World Cup's corrupt. So what? I don't care.
Okay.
If they ask for donations, I'm paying.
Me and Rags were talking about this. Like, whenever they say like the World Cup's corrupt, like, all right, man, cool.
I love it. I love
good.
it.
I'm glad. You know.
I'm glad it's corrupt.
Nah, it's sick. And then he fell over, and then I think the ref like immediately pointed to the spot.
Yeah.
On both of the on all of the pens, I think he immediately pointed.
Mhm.
I don't know about the middle one. Was the middle one? Did he point in the middle? Because what was the second one? Like the Mbappe pen? I know on the last one where it was a handball, he pointed right away, like when it hit his elbow. But I forget what the second one was.
That was when was it Kolomuani was running it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or maybe it was Thuram. I don't remember what side it was on.
Thuram didn't play.
Yeah, he did.
Oh well, then he was so shit that I didn't notice he was playing.
Thuram came on in like the 40th minute with Kolomuani for Giroud and Dembele.
I know Colomani did, yeah.
I don't think Dembele's gonna. Okay, anywho, that's
okay. So that happened, and then how many minutes was it between that and the? And then so that was in the 23rd, and then in the 36th, that play. Oh my God! From the moment like it came off Messi's foot to who was it that was next to him that hit it to McAllister?
Julian
it was
Alvarez.
Messi, yeah, Alvarez, McAllister, and then to Di Maria. What a play!
Well, I'll be honest. I thought Argentina were doing something stupid because the French were pressing well at that point, and I think like to just relieve the pressure, it was Montiel or no, it was Molina at the time, or Romero just like ripped it up. I was like, you fucking idiot! Hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
It finds Messi. He does his stupid shit. 1-2 over. I felt like such a fool for getting upset at whoever, at the Argentinian defender. And then Alvarez plays the ball. I see McAllister running. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? I had a pillow in my hand the entire time. That poor pillow got abused so much during the game.
Yeah.
Di Maria
That
does the
brain
Ozil
pizza.
chip. I ripped the
That's the
pillow
other thing
into the
too.
wall.
I was looking at the replay. I didn't notice during the game, but I was watching some videos yesterday. He almost saved that. He barely Ozil'd it. You know what I mean? Like it was barely above
Why is
his
everyone
torso.
doing the Ozil chip?
I don't think he
Giroud did
means it.
earlier?
I think he just hit it and he
Yeah.
was just like, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did see that Ozil tweeted about it, so that was kind of cool.
Hashtag Ozil chip too. What the hell?
Speaking of other Germans, Götze is a based man, I guess. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, do you think he actually feels bad? And that's why he supported Argentina?
No. Why would
I don't
you feel
understand how
bad?
you could feel bad, but like,
No.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm watching the Di Maria goal right now, dude. It barely went over his torso.
I just have a
also
picture
Lloris-
of Emmy holding a Mbappe doll with Messi on his side.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. Okay, I also want to talk about Didier Deschamps' game management. At the time, okay, Dembele, shite. He didn't do anything. Like, I don't know what it is about him. When him and Messi are on the same pitch, he just becomes a fucking fool. But big up Dembele because he followed the mission, you know?
Yeah, he knew.
He succeeded.
He was so bad. So bad.
He was very poor.
What I was going to say is I don't think he'll, like, recover from this. You know how, like, some players just have, like, a shocking time and it's just, like, that's all they're remembered for?
Well, okay, what do you think is more shocking,
Subbed in
this
the
Dembele
first
performance or the 4-0? Because the 4-0, he literally had a ball, 1v1 that he had to tap in. And he shanked it. You know what I mean?
That's different. No, this
you know
is,
the play I'm
this
talking
is
about?
so much worse. Yeah, I do, but this is so much worse.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was it was kind of like silly to me to sub them in the first half, but
I was
guess
gonna say,
all the
yeah, I
time
was gonna say
counts.
you don't need to wait like 7 because it was in the 40th minute, and they added like I don't know 3 minutes of added time. I forget, but I think you can wait like until halftime.
Well, I think the change was made to get Mbappe more involved, and they put him at number 9 with Thuram on the left and Kolo Muani on the right. Kolo Muani, by the way, is awesome.
He's so sick. He's amazing.
Wonderful to watch. He's so quick and he's like Brazilian too with all his moves. But Mbappe still didn't get any of the ball, and then they moved him back out to the left. So now you've just taken out Giroud and Dembele, and you're playing with Thuram and Kolo Muani. You haven't changed anything. I don't know. Griezmann was pretty dangerous all day. But
well, here's the thing. I think Giroud was not terribly poor. I think that was just tactical.
That was out of the game a little bit.
He was played out of the game because like that's just not what they needed. Like they needed pace against these Argentinians because. Yeah, do you notice whenever it's Romero Otamendi and the ball is like around the half, they don't give it like they don't wait. They just dive right at the ball and they try to stop it right then.
Yeah.
And that's like when you have like a pacey man that can just like hit a big touch and run. I think that was like tactical for Giroud. Dembele was just because he was poor. But looking back, the game management was good. And also I wanted to talk about this because Mbappe like has said that he doesn't like playing in the center. And then they put him to the center, and he didn't do well in the center, and then he moved him back out left, and they did better out left. And that's similar to what they do at like PSG. That's why they have this like Mbappe, you know, because he's in charge of the fucking team. He doesn't like playing in the center. He doesn't like playing striker. So they moved Neymar, and that was like number 9 Neymar, and then you have Messi out wide. And that's and we could talk about Mbappe later, but I feel like if he was going to go to Madrid, being the figure that he is, I feel like he'd make a demand almost because he's a demanding motherfucker. And I'm like Mbappe hater number 1, but at this point, rightfully so,
totally deserves to be a demand.
Yeah,
man, he's so good. It is disgusting.
I feel like he's going to be demanding that he gets that left wing role instead of Vinny.
Vinny could play on the right. Who cares?
No, because Vinny is like a cutback merchant. How are you going to put him on the left or the right? I mean,
Mbappe could play on the right too.
But Mbappe doesn't want to play on the right. Mbappe only wants to play on the left.
I think he could also play in the middle, man. I don't know.
But I don't think he wants to. You know, he can, but I don't think he wants to. And he's in the position to make demands. Anyway, and then the game continues on. Did you see in like the 50th minute, the Messi when he cut back on the top of the box and it's like the fucking angle that he hits all the time and he hit it and I was like goal. Like I literally said goal when he hit it and it barely went. Oh man.
Well, after the first half, I thought it was finished. I thought, wow. Okay. I was just so calm after. I was on my phone for almost the entire second half because I didn't
expect like if Argentina was gonna win, and obviously they didn't win in the 90. But up until the 70th minute, when I was like, I started talking shit. I was like, dude, the game is done. Messi's champion, whatever. I didn't expect that if Argentina were gonna win, they were gonna dominate France like that. The 10 other players besides Mbappe did absolutely nothing, and in fact, Mbappe did absolutely nothing for the first 70 minutes. I was really saying, where is Mbappe? Like he didn't get the ball. He didn't do anything. Like, I didn't think that Argentina were going to outclass France as a team. Like, that's the last thing I expected. Rabiot was frauding hard, which we expected. But, like, I think for the first 70 minutes, the best player they had was Griezmann. And everyone else was, like, nowhere to be found. Theo Hernandez was a fool.
Really good, too.
Yeah, that's fair. Koundé got cooked by Di Maria, like, a million times. Yeah, it was just, like, not what I expected at all.
Well, it was only like 70 minutes of Argentinian domination, though, and then they just all fell apart somehow.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
You know, part of me always thought, like, when the first pen went, I was like, it's gone. They're going extra time. There's no way.
Yeah.
Like, I knew, man. I just knew right away. Because that was, what, the 80th? The pen was in the 80th?
Yeah, 79th or something.
The 80th, yeah. And then, away...
Literally, like, 90 seconds later.
Have you seen those... Have you seen those LeBron or the fucking LeBron memes where he's like swung his body to the side for like the volley? It's literally just like the fuck you 3. It was literally like that, bro. This man, how did he
hit that, man? He didn't even have to. He didn't have to get on the ground. Like he could have.
He literally had a touch in him. He could have taken a touch.
Yeah, but he's like, nah, fuck this Suarez move.
The fuck you 3. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
That was a Suarez goal. Suarez always ends up on the ground.
Fucking silent. I think there's a video of me when this happened. I was in shit because I knew the second goal was coming. I didn't think it was coming 30 seconds later. When that happened, I shot myself and I thought they were going to lose. Like, 2014, 2015, 2016 all started creeping in my mind. And then I was like, it's done.
Camera pan to Messi and the motherfucker's smiling. I was like, what are you doing? And it was
This is
his fault
crazy.
too. Like he lost the ball. Coman
it was
changed the
him who
game
lost
for
the
the
ball.
better.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kingsley
It
Coman
was him
is
who
so
lost the ball.
good. But I was like, what the fuck, Messi? And then the ball goes in. Mbappe does Mbappe things. I shot myself.
Yeah. And then those, I was just begging for extra time. I didn't even want them to score. I was just like, hold on. Lautaro was it Lautaro? Lautaro
yet.
could have. He came in an extra time. Who was it? Someone had a chance. I'm forgetting who it was.
I don't
Because who
know.
subbed out Di Maria? Because Di Maria subbed in like the 60th, and that's what made me scared too. Because I was like, they've just equalized, and there's no Di Maria. Di Maria
Acuna
was.
came on.
Oh yeah, and then they started
He was
playing
good.
with two left backs.
Acuna was
Acuna
good.
is sick. Acuna and Tagliafico are like, I don't know who these guys. Tagliafico was shit in the beginning of the World Cup, to be fair.
Yeah,
he's picked it
then
up.
He really played well.
I think it's because he stopped. I think Molina can play like that crazy right back who's just up and down the entire time, like up and down for like
Molina
forever.
was shite.
It's not that he's shy. I think it was a victim of his like play style that
So
Mbappe was
Mbappe's
on his
so
side
good.
and he was so far up that like. And then when he comes back and he's like, there's like a foot of space between the two, Mbappe's gonna do you every time. But anyway, the thing with Tagliafico is like he tried to do that in like the first few World Cup games and he just can't. And he started playing a little more defensive. And then when Acuna comes on, they sort of like take shifts on who's gonna sit back. It's almost like when you're playing sweeper and stopper, but for fullbacks. So that happened, and then I want to see. Were there other subs for Argentina before the 90? I don't think there were. Oh, Montiel for Molina
at the beginning of the
happened
game.
in the 90th.
At the beginning of the game, Enzo was pretty like mid, but he like
I
turned
just didn't
into a
notice
boss
him.
at the.
I don't think he was poor. I just didn't notice him do
Yeah.
anything.
Oh my god!
And I think
then
what happened is
the Messi bang was that in regular time at the end
Yeah.
of regular time he like
yeah.
just rips it so hard at Lloris. Oh
Yeah, that was a good save. To be fair, that was a save, right?
yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Was it off the post? Or was this another?
No.
I can't remember. It's like literally a fever dream to me now too. Like I want to watch the full 90 again. Do you know? Like, is there somewhere you can watch the 90 again
Maybe, yeah, but probably not something we should.
legally? I like because it is all such a fever dream to me now. Like I don't remember anything. Anyway, and then they added like 10 minutes of added time. How was it? 10 minutes?
I thought it was 7.
It was literally 10 million. Here, let me see. Where is it? 8 added minutes. Yeah.
I couldn't hold it together. I was so stressed.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Kamavinga, dude, fucking Kamavinga, he's sick. I don't know
10
where this man is learning how to play left
Let me say something, okay?
back. Okay, say it.
There's some players who have like just the deepest bags of all time, and it's Messi against Arsenal, crazy. It's Neymar against Villarreal, crazy. Camavinga against Tired Legs is the best player of all time.
Kamavinga at left back is the best player of all time. Who the fuck thought to put this man at left back? You know what he would be? He is like Thomas
That's when
Tuchel's wet dream.
When you have a loser with like a left foot on your team, and they force him to play left back,
Literally.
that's it. That's the only reason.
It's crazy, but speaking of Kamavinga, that was the one where he won it back on like the left side, and then he gives it to Mbappe, and then he cuts back. He like cuts it away from Fernandez, and then he has a look at goal, and Otamendi's calf like barely puts it over the bar. Oh my days! I shot myself. I thought that ball went in. Like he was going crazy. Yeah. What else? I think that was it for full time. I was just like shitting myself for full time.
Yeah, I was not feeling good, to be honest.
At all. It was like very bad for my health. And then that Mbappe. Oh, and then like the fucking when it was bobbling around Martinez, like the keeper, El Dibu, at the end of the 90. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, fucking clear.
Anyway, okay.
Romero with was that a back pass? It like is, but where you need it to Romero.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no, this was an extra time. Fuck, dude. Who was that? Was that Acuna? Okay. on to extra time. The first big play of extra time, I'm watching the replays again. I'm just remembering this. I think it's Acuna. He hits that like Trivela pass right to Lautaro. And this wank, it was right at the end of the first half of extra
It's like
time.
bouncing like up. He just has to.
Just hit it again. Dink it. Just pull a Di Maria in the Copa America final.
I knew it. I just like knew he wouldn't score it. I knew it.
Bro,
I knew
you know
he
the
wouldn't
thing is
score
too, Lautaro came in and I knew I was like, I'm not gonna text him. I'm not gonna text him. I'm not gonna text him because I know if I start talking shit about Lautaro right now, he's gonna score like a banger. And then this wanker, he doesn't even put it on frame. It's off target. It's to this.
it. Yeah.
Oh, and that was in the last minute of the first half of extra time.
And we're texting like now, and we're just pissed.
I don't know. Yeah, was there? Is this when I started talking? Are you looking at our text?
We were pretty silent for a while.
The motherfucking goat's coming on. Pizzella. I think that was Pizzaguli.
Well, that was Argentina were up then, so we were like excited. We were like,
Oh
happy.
yeah, that was after. Yeah. Speaking. Okay, that goal, the Messi goal, I celebrated, and then my brother said it was offside, and I stopped celebrating.
Well,
And then
yeah,
it
because
wasn't
the
off, and then I
motherfucker had his
continued. I
flag
know.
up. But why is Lautaro not squaring it right away? The dumb bitch.
Speaking of which, Enzo is sick. Like that, the back Enzo in that like play
Yeah.
was so good.
I'm looking at the text, and I forgot that before the game I said Di Maria playing. He has a goal to cash in. Still, he always scores something.
Yeah.
And bang, he
Yeah.
scored. I'm a prophet.
Was it at the end of? I think it was the end of the second half of extra time when Acuna had that like tackle that was literally like knee height that he got a yellow for, and because it was like, it's not like it's not a dangerous tackle, but fuck, was that a goal deny opportunity tackle? Even though like they're in their own half, but when he did that, I was like literally yelling. I was like, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Seriously.
I was going crazy, man. I was like, if someone lets this man go, jeez. Yeah.
This was the
And
best
then-
game of football I've ever watched.
And then
Start to
Montiel, the
finish.
wanker. I was gonna say, yeah, this is. I was gonna get to this at the end.
Why is he doing this? Why do you do you not know
Put
anything?
your hands down. Like, have you never seen any class center back with a brain, any defender with a brain, puts their hands behind their back so they don't do that stupid shit? And then I had hope actually that Abdibu was gonna save this, and it was gonna be the.
And he got his hand on it again. Motherfucker got
Speaking
4
of which,
goals scored on him.
Mbappe-
and he's now and he thinks he's a clown.
Mbappe hit all 3 of his pens to the same side.
Yeah. Mbappe's so
He's got
good.
bullocks. And then here it is. I think this is the last moment of regular time. The Kolo Muani ball.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say, best save of all time. I think this is clear
No.
the Casillas save.
Your mic is like popping. I don't know what you're doing.
Is it still popping?
No, it's better.
Okay. I was gonna say, I think this is clear of the Casillas save.
This is like the most clutch save of all time, I think.
I
'cause,
still
of
think it's the most
when it
important
was during
save
the
of all time.
game.
Yeah, the most important save.
Eakers was Eaker, like I'm mates with him. It was like during the beginning of the game, kind of.
Yeah,
All Robin had to do was chip it. I don't know why the dumb fuck decided to finesse it out wide.
Yeah, I've apparently had to like, because of how many games I've watched with my Mexican friends. Apparently, I'm like a Robin like hater number 1 now because of
You
the
have to
dive
be.
against Mexico in 2014.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, in my opinion, best save of all time, most important save of all time. Maybe not the best, but most important save of all time
I think
without
so.
question. I think nothing
You
comes
can't
close.
think of anything else.
I can't think of anything else that comes close. El Dibu, he did it. You know what?
And he
All the
was
French
kind
people.
of mid the entire time too. Martinez was not good in goal.
What do you mean? Like there was nothing else. He conceded 2 pens and a crazy volley, which the volley was actually close to him. To be fair, but I don't think he expected he was going to shoot that.
I don't know.
Because who the hell shoots that? Like that's like literally the fuck you 3.
So stupid.
Anyway, and then they go to pens. I hate pens.
Yeah, I
hate
couldn't do
pens.
it. My heart was.
I
I had like so many people to text too.
Dude, I
I was
literally
like,
had to make the rounds off of everything.
Yeah.
Like, I had like 8
Yeah.
group, like
I
4
was
group
saying
chats,
that
8
I just said
individuals.
to like 8 people, I'm finished.
Yeah. Anyway,
And then they did the coin flip. I thought the first coin flip was for who was going to shoot, and I saw Messi won. I was like, let's go. No, it was for which goal.
You know, I was going to say...
Then the French won the...
Do you think... If you had to choose one... Because statistically, people always say you want to shoot first. But, like, low-key...
No.
I'm starting to think that maybe having the goal is more important.
No.
It's got to be. Cause
I don't think the goal
Dibu.
matters that much, man.
I do.
It's like going to be loud no matter what, but... you want to shoot first, always.
Yeah, well, they don't have to. Mbappe, same side again. And, like, low-key, not as good of a height as he had. It wasn't as good of a pen as the first two. It was closer to the center, not so much in the... Because his first two were, like, literally side netting. Like, there's no way he's saving it. Although he did get a hand on the first pen. But then this and the pen shootout was not as good, but still it made it through. And then Messi had it. Dude, you know what I saw? I saw on TikTok people, like, not watching the shootout. The thing is, like... I don't think I have it in me to not watch, you know what I mean? Like, you want to not watch, but I did
not watch Messi's first pen. I did watch the shootout, but I just felt so sick the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, after Mbappe scored, I was like, fuck, finished.
Yeah,
Messi
I was
almost
really
sells.
hoping Martinez was going to save that. And
Yeah.
I think if Martinez saved that, it would have been over in, like, 3 kicks. And then Messi with the stutter... Or the slow... It's not even a stutter. He just, like, moves slow. He's such a change of pace merchant. Anyway.
I don't know who went next for the French.
And then it was Kingsley.
Really?
And, yes,
He missed.
I'm watching the shootout right now. Okay, Messi scores it. Lloris almost gets it. Whatever. Oh, and then, what's up with Messi, like, celebrating pen shootout pens? He's never done that before. He usually just shoots and, like, walks back.
He's just turned
And
into
now he
an
just goes like
asshole.
this. It's villain arc Messi. Anyway. And then Kingsley Coman hits it to the right. El Dibu goes crazy. Dybala, oh my, I literally knew
What a
Dybala was
pen.
going to miss. I literally knew he was going to miss. I thought it was, like, so certain. And he didn't miss. I know. Like, I didn't even, like I didn't say I thought Dybala was, I was 100,000,000% certain that Dybala was going to miss. And then he hit it down the middle, and you can see his body when, like, you know when you're, like, playing a video game and you, like, move your head, or, like, you're playing soccer
Yeah.
and, like, someone else is doing something and you're, like, going like this. He literally, like, Lloris's legs lagged behind in the middle, and he almost saved it. And then he did it, man. I love that wanker.
Then Tchouameni goes up next, right?
And I want to talk about this pen, yeah.
Poor blow.
El Dibu.
Just a dickhead.
Is that an
I love
asshole
it.
move? He got booked for it.
I don't care.
Is that I love it. I don't see why people are complaining like bitches.
Well,
about
okay, if it was against if I was French, asshole move, get that
Right,
out of
but
the
no,
game.
but like these
But
English wankers are saying it's like whack. You know what I mean?
who cares? I don't know. It's
I
part
think
of the
it's-
game.
I think people are getting soft.
Lloris could do it too. I don't know.
Yeah, I think people are just getting soft about like football. Like they want everyone to be nice, or like during like the Netherlands game when they like win the shootout and they're like in their faces. Like that's just funny. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with any of that stuff. Anyway, Tchouameni puts it wide. You know I haven't made fun of any Madrid fans for it. I'm such a nice guy. Even though I know, like, if Messi, like, lost this World Cup, the amount of shit I'd be hearing from Mo and Co. would be, like, probably make me kill myself. But I haven't talked shit about this. He puts it wide. I don't know,
It
it's
took me a
just
second to register what had happened. Like I'm just like thinking about all of it again, and none of it.
And
seems
then
real,
Paredes. And I thought Paredes was going to miss as well.
but- yeah.
Paredes he's good at taking pens. And
He's
then he
okay.
goes and starts,
It's not
and then he
that
goes and
bad.
celebrating. And I'm like, he goes and starts celebrating, and I'm like, what the hell happened? And he's just celebrating with like El Dibu in the side. And then who is it? Kolomoani, and just Brexit, like the most Brexit pen up into like the upper netting, just straight down the middle.
I love him.
And then-
I'm gonna start watching Frankfurt to watch him.
And then this moment here with Montiel, the wanker who conceded the
What
third
a
pen.
redemption! That's so
I know,
good.
I know. Like no one's ever gonna remember. Well, people won't remember, but no one will ever talk shit to him about conceding that third pen. He will not be like he will not have the Higuain, you know. Whereas like,
Oh
for,
my
like,
god, man!
because Higuain
Speaking
fucked that up.
of
But
Higuain.
what if he just like scored another goal that no one would remember? Like it wouldn't be part of his legacy. Now Montiel's legacy is winning the World Cup with the final shot. I was thinking to myself, I could never do that, man. Like Everyone says, like, give me that pen, I'll do that pen. But how, man? Like, literally half of the world's
I'd be
population.
so finished. There
Half
could
of
be
the
10 people in the stadium and I'd be finished.
And then he did it, and I was in
so
shambles.
happy.
I was in
I
shambles.
was so happy. I was crying so much. There's I sent a TikTok to you where they've stitched a camera on Scaloni and Montiel, and you just see him like trying to like keep it together, and then he's like,
I feel like he was like me, because that's how it didn't register for me that Messi won the World Cup. It took me like 10 seconds. You know what I mean? And then like it registered, and then he collapsed. Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I saw Messi like hands up, clapping, like happy, and then I started crying because that was good. And then I don't know who else I saw crying. The whole time Di Maria was crying on the bench, I was.
Oh yeah, I feel like he's always crying on the bench for Argentina. Like in the Copa America, he's crying. He's always crying on the bench. He's like Suarez against Ghana. He's just crying the entire game. But yeah, I did see also like the Scaloni cam and then the Messi cam when he collapsed. Who was the one who sat with him? I think it was Paredes who went right to him. Everyone else went with Montiel. No, a few people like stuck, but I think it was Paredes at first.
I was just
Paredes was the
and then
guy.
I didn't move from my couch for like an hour. I just kept watching the trophy celebrations, and I was on Twitter for an hour.
Yeah.
It's the best day of my life.
It literally is the best day of my life. Like, if Barca get relegated, I wouldn't care.
Messi
really
would
would not
the
care
GOAT now, but I just can't wait to see a sick Ronaldo free kick compilation edit, and then I change again.
Yeah, for me, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like Messi is the GOAT, and you can have like a favorite player that's not Messi. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's just undisputable. It's been undisputable, in my opinion. But now it's just like, it's done. Part of me inside was like, I hope Messi just says he's done with football forever and just retires right now. Because what a way to go out.
But he said no. I want to like.
He wants to play as a
represent
champion.
Argentina as a world champion,
Which is sick.
You're mental.
But also think about it. Like I feel like part of it is he wants to play a game at La Bombonera with that fucking winner's badge on. You know what I mean?
Did you see there? The American wants to have him come like stamp his feet.
Yeah. No, it's the Americana, the Brazilian state. What? It makes no sense to me, man.
He's just such a legend. I'm so lucky. Like to me, he's not a legend yet because he's like not finished.
Yeah.
But
just crazy, man. I think, fuck. This is definitely not the best version of Messi we've seen, but this is the hardest we've seen him solo carry a team, I think. In ever. Also, Scaloni is such a genius. Even like Maradona was shit talking him when he first got appointed. Have you seen those videos?
There's like a temporary bro.
Yeah, he was just a temporary, and
he stumbled into the job
and
and accidentally won the World Cup.
And then after he loses to Saudi, he completely revamps his midfield. He puts in McAllister and Enzo instead of Paredes and whoever the hell. Who was playing with Paredes?
Don't know.
It was Paredes, DePaul. So DePaul was the only player who stayed in. But he took out two and then put out Enzo Fernandez and McAllister. Oh, it was Papu.
Papu Beckham.
He really looks like him, you know. He was right. When it grew out a little, he kind of looks like him.
Aguero is such an idiot. I love him.
Did you know why he actually got his own medal?
Because he's a coach.
He was registered as a
coach.
That is crazy, man. Good vibes. Yeah, man. Who let Salt Bay in? I think that's fucking whack.
It's the whole
Did you see
world of
Lissandro?
hates him.
Did you see Lissandro? He was disgusted, and the thing is like, fucking get this guy away from here.
Someone tweeted something about Salt Bay, and Tony Cruz liked the tweet. I'm gonna.
You know who I need to unfollow on Twitter for like my mental health? It's Piers Morgan.
Why is he so annoying?
Did you see he was like, Messi can stop overdoing it? Like, shut up! He literally just won the World Cup.
I'm gonna lose my mind,
bro. Fuck off! He's so stupid. He's so
all
dumb.
of Tony Cruz's likes right now are just like anti-Salt Bay. There's a video where Messi just like rejects Salt Bay.
Yeah, I did see that. Did you see This guy is so iconic. Damon FSFS.
No.
He's the guy who had the shit takes that you saw with me on TikTok. You know what I'm talking about? Like the guy who was just like
the
clearly an
Don.
ass. Yeah. No, it's not the Don. Someone else. It's the guy with he has the caca profile picture.
Mate, no idea.
I'll send you some of his shit. But he basically was like known to be like a fucking Messi hater, and he can't do like the biggest shit talker, and all that shit. And then as soon as Messi won it, he's become the biggest Messi fan, and he's like having these base tweets, and it's funny as well. Yeah. Anyway,
I just wish I didn't have to watch with American commentators.
yeah,
I wanted to watch the final.
I just figured out that
Pens on Peacock, but I didn't get it up in time, and I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah. Did you see Andres Cantor? He was happy as hell. That was wholesome.
Canelo bit his tongue. He said some other shit too.
Canelo is the biggest clown of this World Cup. No one's been as embarrassed as him.
What the hell?
I guess the final thing to talk about this World Cup.
Dude, I just got a text. Citizens of the town we're from, I won't say it. A case of pesticide health hazard has been found on your location. See if you're affected. I think this is a scam.
It's definitely a scam because I didn't get anything.
Should I click it?
Don't click it. Anyway, yeah, the final thing I wanted to end off with for this, the final take about this World Cup, at least that I really want to talk about, is I think this is the best World Cup that I've ever seen.
I was going to actually have us rank the World Cups we've seen. And in terms
For me,
of
this one's on
excitement
top.
and like drama, this is it. But nostalgia and vibes, I think South Africa, Brazil one was fun because I was like old enough to like actually like kind of understand what was happening.
Yeah, for me, I'd go 2022.
Russia was mid.
I'd put 2014 above 2010 just because, like what you said, I remember it more. 2010 was like nostalgic in that, like, when I went to like, I don't know why I remember this so vividly, and I probably told you this before, but like I used to live in Jordan during the 2010 World Cup, and we went to like one of the telecommunications places, like so much like Verizon or whatever, and they had like those, like, you know, those plastic sunglasses that have like just whatever. I got like a Spain one, and that was like the one I had, and it was just cool. But I don't know. For me, 2014 is one I remember better, and I think was more exciting because Spain only scored 8 goals that World Cup, and they won the World Cup. Obviously, it was Spain, and they're like one of the best teams of all time, but not as
watching like Brazil play in Brazil was nuts.
Yeah,
that's why I love 2014.
Yeah,
but I wish I was like old enough for 2010 because that probably would have like done my head in with all the vibes. I would have been so excited.
And then for me, nothing is memorable about Russia. Nothing is memorable.
I don't remember any
about
goals.
Russia.
Like I'll see highlights or like things of like. All I know is Switzerland. That's all that's in my head. Switzerland during then.
What else? Yeah. So for me, 2022. For me, 2014 above 2010, and then 2018 in the bottom. That's it. I'm kind of sad though. Like 2026, no Messi, no Ronaldo. Well, maybe Ronaldo according to his sister. Did you see? She said like 41 is the golden age. Shut the fuck up. What is up with his sister? So annoying, man. She's always got some shit to say. Yeah.
I hated seeing Emmanuel Macron.
Dude, everyone was talking shit to him. He's like such a wanker.
He is.
I follow this guy who's like, he's like just like almost like a philosophical person. Like he just does like debates with people. And let me see if I can find the tweet. But he was just like I think sport is the most beautiful form of art or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, where is it? Macron. Oh, he said, it looks like an excellent game for Argentina. They deserve the win. Messi is the best player of all time. This definitely ends whatever. France had brilliant, resistant, and a championship spirit. I'm happy to see Macron dissatisfied. And I thought that was funny because Macron is a wanker. But Also,
I
what's he
liked
doing
how
in the
all the
locker room?
players, like, didn't he give like a team talk or something?
Yeah.
I think
Shut
that's so
up.
cringe. Like, Mbappe, like, totally was cringed out by Macron.
Yeah.
And
Did you
the
see
fact
what's
that
on
in the summer, yeah, that was sick. In the summer, when he wanted to leave Paris and go to Madrid, he got, like, Macron at his door, calling him, begging him to stay.
Yeah.
Why?
It's none of your business, bro. Just shut up.
Go promote Islamophobia in your country or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or go, like, only listen to what the Parisians have to say and say fuck off to the rest of France.
Yeah. I'm seeing, I don't know if this is true, but I've seen on 3 tweets now that Messi has signed a PSG extension to 2025. Have you seen this?
I'm just getting, yeah, I did see that while we were doing it.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to see him, like, I was thinking about him, going to Miami. I wouldn't try. You just go there to, like, relax.
Yeah. He's. I feel like the only motivation for him to go to Miami is he bought that, like, $10 million penthouse a few years ago, and he just wants to dust it off a little bit and actually live in it.
We're so finished.
Anyway. It's done. I'm sad it's done. I'm kind of happy that, like, La Liga isn't until December 30th, whereas, like, there
I don't
are
want to
Boxing
watch.
Day games, right?
I don't
Like,
want
'cause
to watch football.
It's too early for me for that. Like, it's like you've gone out of a relationship and you need some time off before you get into
Yeah.
your next one. That's
Yeah,
me
you
right
know
now.
a lot about that, buddy?
No, because I'm always out
Because you're always in a relationship with
with
Messi.
Messi.
He's in love. He's in love with football.
I'm so in love. I'm actually infatuated.
I just see all the whole time Messi would be kissing the trophy or just like holding it or something. It's like, I want that to be me. I want that to be me. I want that to be me. My girlfriend got kind of upset at it. I just
No.
wanted to kiss me on the head.
Yeah. Also, did you see... Oh, like, it was wholesome as fuck to see his, like, mom. Because his mom's, like, never really involved in the football. Like,
I
I've
don't
never really
think that
seen
was his mom, mate.
It was his mom. Because she was in the stands with Antonella. And then they posted a
The
picture.
woman who ran up
The blonde one?
when
Yeah.
they were celebrating. Dude, I hear you. I think that's Aguero's mom, who was the cook for the team. I think that's what it was.
Aguero's mom is the cook for the team.
Yeah, it's so sick.
I've also learned that apparently Argentinians, well, I kind of knew this, that they like to barbecue, but I didn't know that they were like renowned at barbecue. So now I want to have
Yeah.
some Argentinian barbecue.
Yeah. One of my dad's coworkers is Argentinian, and he'll go to Argentina for work sometimes and just sends videos of them like cooking entire animals, and I'm so jealous.
Yeah. We could talk about club football, but I don't know enough.
I don't
about
want to. I
anything.
don't care.
I don't want to either.
I don't even want to watch it. Like,
We didn't
It's
really
gonna be
anticipate
boring.
this would happen, that we would just like stop caring. Like, we were always talking about like Arsenal after the World Cup, like what's going to happen to Barca's Rafinha game.
care.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a rat's ass.
I don't care.
All I know is I have some cool wallpapers right now, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, mine is I have a Maradona one.
Mine is this one. I had another one, but I switched to this one. I have like a few set up. I have this one. But this was like, yeah, before he. That is sick.
I got a man's ass on my phone.
Yeah, some bunda. You got man's buns.
I was out last night with my phone, and they're like, "Oh, is that Messi?" I shot them on the spot. I killed them on the spot.
You need some new friends. Anyway, that's all I have.
Once again, we're going to end the episode by asking you to share, like, all that stuff, when we really should be saying that in the beginning of the episode.
Because, yeah, no one sticks around till now. I reckon we have a 2% retention rate. There's no way.
I'm
people are
sorry, I
still
don't
around.
know. I'm going to look again for the last episode.
Yeah, blame him. Not
I don't
me.
even care, man. I just don't care.
Also, this is a day late, too.
So happy. We're finished. It's okay. Finals. I have one final today, then I'm done. You have one tomorrow, then you're
I have
done.
one tomorrow, yeah.
And we'll be back.
All right. episode. We didn't even say what number it is. What number is this?
I don't know. It could be 35, 37, or...
It's in the 30s. I know that. Thanks for listening. Like, share, comment in the YouTube. Maybe we'll get back to you. And,
probably not. Lol.
Peace.